Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face, like it's lemonade.
Back, and you beat him in '95 when he first got back, and then they run off 3 straight. And the comparison is always going to be there between LeBron and Mike. What do you see as some of the similarities, and what do you see are the biggest differences between the two?
I say the similarities, they're both winners, for sure. Whatever team you put them on, you're going to win. Obviously, like to me, Michael Jordan had that more aggressive mentality of he wanted to just take your heart out. He just kind of wanted to just rip your heart out and just feed it to you. And LeBron is just going to be more of the orchestrator of it. Like I can take your heart out, and I can also let my teammates take your heart out. Michael Jordan wasn't going to allow his teammates to take your heart out. He was going to do it. But LeBron is so great at making everybody feel like they're the man, even though he knew that he was. And Michael wasn't caring about that. He was just going to I'm going to get the win, and I don't care what you feel about or anybody else feels about it.
So wait a second. I think you just said, Coach, that Jordan is the GOAT.
I didn't hear that, Petey.
I heard that.
Did you hear that? Did you say that, Petey? I didn't hear that.
Honestly, I hate to compare the guys, but right now, to me, Michael is the GOAT, and LeBron is not far behind. That's just my opinion.
That's good enough for me.
I'm sorry to say.
Is it?
That's good enough for me. You say he's not far behind.
LeBron is my favorite player. LeBron is my favorite player, so it's tough for me.
Petey, you played in the era with.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They're on 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Oh, man.
That we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Hardly the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and touchdown. Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
An extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will make it into the end zone. And Bad decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll give it here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 28.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Philadelphia.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Running back.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Play action and take a shot at the end zone.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 25. That's a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around the 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle press. pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to catch this one in.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Eagles 41, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
and this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 39 yards there, a big one. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal to on-the-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check it back.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Given 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. 52 the mic, boys. 52.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And quickly finding Reagor. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Giant football 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
For the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up second down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Past the 20, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to get it all the way out.
Elliott good with a PAT. They're down here in the 4th and have personal foul penalties.
About what?
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually
for tomorrow.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15.
I'll be there to pick it up by the time you get there.
And this will be a touchback over the end line.
So about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Alright.
Or 6:15.
Alright, I'll be there.
Okay, then.
Alright.
Where's the mirror at?
He at home. I'm gonna get him tomorrow.
Oh, he going with you?
What you mean going with me? He gonna stay with me tomorrow, though.
Okay, then.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
9-yard line.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Giants 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.